my name is Benjamin Maides. I'm the chef de cuisine here at Avoli, Osteria, and we cook classic, refined Italian cuisine here. We started incorporating local food since day one. Months before we opened, we did sourcing, communicating with farmers, sourcing product since day one. It's just an integral part of what we do here. What inspires me most about knowing the farmers is making that connection and really being in touch with the people that are hands-on with every step of the product. So if I have a question to where it's raised, how it's dealt with, how it's butchered, how it's slaughtered, how long it's aged, whatever random question you'd have, it just gives you a much better connection with who the people are and what they're producing. And I think it just gives you a much better level of attention to detail with the product from their end and the product on my end, which is integral. I think the work with local producers really pays off because you have such a small turnaround. When you get your product, you're supporting the local economy, and the quality of product you get, and it gets delivered to your door and it's out of the ground within hours or slaughtered, you just get such a better quality product. And working with these people is just much more rewarding when you have somebody that's personally butchered all these chickens or personally raised the hens for these eggs. It's just really rewarding to have that quality product and be able to serve that and be able to make that connection with the guests, where this comes from, who raised it, what we're doing with it, and they can really enjoy that knowing where their food comes from. I think the future of chef and farmer relationships is eventually going to be how everybody works, because there's a huge movement right now in going back to where our products come from, who's raising it, what's being put into the feed. People want to know where their food's coming from and how it's raised. So I think this is the future. I think in 10 years, this is how everyone's going to be operating. I think you're going to see a huge resurgence in farmers, people growing food, restaurants serving food. I mean, you go over to Europe, that's how they've been doing it for hundreds of years and nothing's changed. And I think America's finally caught on and is starting to realize that we care about what we eat and where it's coming from. Like I said, I think this is how everyone's going to be operating in 10 years.